Welcome to the sixth and final video of the ABCs of Student Support series. This video will focus on planning and program implementation. We will discuss how to get started with the planning of the ABCs intervention and how it can be adapted to meet your educational setting's unique needs. If you've missed any of the previous videos, we recommend watching them before this video. Let's dive right into this video's topic. Most settings will require additional planning to adapt the curriculum to your setting's unique needs. This video will discuss planning for implementation in the following areas: tone, supporting extra decoding needs, method of engagement, individualization, and making adjustments to the timing and pacing. Then, the video will discuss key aspects of getting started, including selecting students and communication. The first planning area we will discuss is tone. While the content of the reading intervention curriculum is relevant for all adolescents, the script, which conveys the tone, may need to be adjusted to ensure authenticity. The tone of the intervention can be adjusted for different ages, maturity levels, and cultural backgrounds. The script was written with younger adolescents in mind, so the script has a middle school age tone. If your setting is different, it is important to adjust the tone within the script to fit your student's age and ensure relevance. As a professional educator, you can keep your authentic voice, especially in the cognitive behavioral instruction section. Since the program is relationship-based, the tone is especially important within the CBI. Here are steps for adapting the script to adjust the tone. First, read the script carefully to understand the purpose of each part. Second, mark areas where you might want to change the language or examples to better fit your students, as shown here. Another way to approach adjusting the tone is to avoid reading the script word for word. You can use the visual slides and script as a guide, speaking in your own voice after reviewing the script. The key is to ensure the intervention feels authentic to your students, so they connect with it. Decoding support is the next area to consider when planning. If your group is struggling with decoding as well as comprehension, this intervention also includes an explicit vocabulary routine that emphasizes sounding out the words phonetically. This intervention includes scripted moments to practice these skills, but you may opt to add more of these moments, depending on your group's needs. During the word study lessons, which occur twice per week, students learn about word parts, and this also presents a natural opportunity to practice sounding out the word parts as needed. Anytime students are working with the word study worksheets, you can encourage reading aloud to practice with these decoding skills, as the words are broken apart on the worksheets. You can also pull students to practice reading one-on-one during practice times. Method of engagement is another way that you may customize the curriculum. This is particularly true on Lesson 5 of every unit. The fifth lesson in every unit is a wrap-up lesson. Recall, these lessons are shaded yellow and include assessments and check-ins. Using the prompts, you can choose the method of engagement that works best for your group. You may address the prompts using one-on-one conferences, group discussions, reflective writing, or a combination of these methods. Flexibility is important so that check-ins are meaningful and suited to your students' needs. Individualizing to support specific needs is important. The Literacy Assessment Guide provides different options to meet students' unique needs throughout the intervention, as explained in Video 5. There are additional graphic organizers and supplemental materials to individualize. You can always deviate from the script to provide extra support as needed. Pacing and timing is important to consider before getting started. We know that the amount of time available to dedicate to each unit depends on the building's scheduling. For non-traditional schedules, you may need to adjust the lesson pace. The lessons are designed in sets of 5 full 45-minute sessions. Each unit could be its own week of school. However, if this doesn't fit your schedule, you can adapt. For example, you can combine word study and comprehension strategy lessons if you meet less frequently for a longer period of time. In cases where lessons need to be shorter, you may reduce or skip the writing integration. Ideally, all key content and structures, including repetition and gradual release, would be kept. However, we understand this might not always be possible, especially for a supplemental intervention. If you have specific questions on adjusting the schedule or pacing for your setting, feel free to contact our project team. We can help if you're unsure how best to adapt the curriculum. Now let's discuss selecting your students. Use your settings database decision-making framework to select students for the intervention. The selected students will be those below established benchmarks or those who show a lack of progress in Tier 1 reading comprehension instruction. Students who are at risk with behavioral challenges are particularly well suited for this intervention. Remember, behavioral challenges may be externalizing or internalizing in nature. Both will benefit. After selecting students, explain the program to students and families in positive terms. Some may feel unsure or negative about being part of an intervention, depending on the context. How you present the program can make a big difference. Saying that students show high potential for growth is a positive way to address any stigma. Also, avoid negative terms or deficit language when talking about the CBI portion. Instead, focus on positive brain science-related terms like metacognition, brain development, and success skills. Getting student buy-in is essential, and using empowering language helps ensure they engage fully. Throughout these videos, we've emphasized the importance of reframing thoughts toward a positive, growth-oriented mindset, so your language in presenting this program can set the tone for the intervention. Before you start the program, we recommend that educators take time to meet their students. Building rapport and getting to know each other is key to starting the intervention on a positive note. Many teachers use an icebreaker or game to build trust and create a comfortable atmosphere before the first day. Now you're ready to get started. You know what the intervention is about, who it's for, its key components, and how to implement and adapt it to your setting. We sincerely thank you for watching the ABCs of Student Support video series. Your dedication to helping students become successful readers and well-rounded young adults is invaluable. We appreciate your interest and commitment. If you have any further questions or need additional support, please don't hesitate to contact our team.